found, kindly let me know. Let me check whether it's the problem on my side or not. If you can hear me clearly, no need to reply anything. If you cannot hear me very clearly, can reply N in the live chat section. Let me check what the problem is. Hi everyone. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, thanks for coming back for my live broadcast. And today is 29th September. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Sorry, made a mistake. Okay, so it's Wednesday, right? And the topic for today, I will talk about several Singapore stocks which have showed us the bullish signal. So is it a trap or is it chance to catch another rally? So AEM is among one of them because AEM is the most popular one. So today when I was checking, it went up by more than 7% for AEM, right? So that's a big rise, big upward jump. But is it just a trap or is it really the beginning of another rally? This is a chance. So later we'll talk about the details. Apart from AEM, we have got several other Singapore individual stocks which have been quite bullish previously, but has been in correction for a while, 1 month or so, more than 1 month. So later I will talk about several of these stocks, okay? And then I will talk about how to deal with this. Is it a chance? How do we catch it? If it's a chance, how do we catch it? If it's a trap, how can we avoid the risks? Okay. And the second part, I will talk about your individual stocks, help you diagnose your own individual stocks. So you need to get your stocks ready now. Okay. So to avoid wasting your time later. Okay. And also, if you are not yet Homely member and you are interested in the Homely methods, the Homely software, or the Homely training courses, feel free to contact me. I've put all my contact info here: WhatsApp, email, Telegram, and also WeChat. So you can choose anyone you like to contact me. Okay. And before we begin, I also need to remind you that all the stocks mentioned in the video are for the purpose of demonstration and education, not recommendation. Investors should be aware of the risks involved in stock trading and take full responsibilities for their own trading. Okay, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, can click the subscribe button, and beside it you need to turn on the bell and choose the option all so that you will be informed immediately in future if I got any new upload. And also feel free to share this video with your friends. Okay, the more people come to join us, the better videos I will produce in future, because your encouragement will be my biggest motivation. Okay. And let's check the performance for AEM. For example, AWX, right? So for AEM, what we see is based on Homely Rainbow. Based on Homely Rainbow, currently is still below the yellow line of homely rainbow. We say this is very strong resistance, right? The yellow line is very strong resistance. So faced with strong resistance, can it break up? So need to wait and see, right? And then if we check for short-term performance, it's the first red circle today, right? So remember, right? So for first red circle, how to deal with it? We need to check the following day or several days in the future whether the close price can be higher than the high price of the first red circle candle. The high price for today is $3.72. $3.72. So if price tomorrow higher than this price, then it's a confirmed buy point for short term, and at the same time the price would be above the yellow line. So it's the confirmation what will be safer to buy, right? And for AM, if we check, the correction here has been for a while. That's from early August until now. It's roughly 2 months already. So AM has been in a correction for roughly 2 months. Finally, it seems like the price is about to go up again, because today is a big bullish candle combined with volume enlargement. Volume doubled already compared with yesterday, right? So this buy point is not yet hasn't been confirmed. It's not yet confirmed, right? So we need to wait for the confirmation. Then here, how probably or how likely that the price in near future can break up the resistance here? If you want to answer this question, you need to check the performance of the index, because index first, individual stocks next. If you want to know the how probably that the price can go up, you must check the index first. Usually, if the index become bullish, then 80% of the individual stocks will follow the suit. And for those strong stocks, especially for AM, this kind of stock with big boys, multicolor dragon, right? With big boys still there, remain 50%. These stocks would be stronger, or at least be the same, would act the same as the index. If the index becomes strong, these kind of stocks no doubt would be strong or even stronger than the index, might be stronger than the index, right? So means the question comes to whether or not STI can remain bullish in near future, right? And then for STI, let's check the real-time chart, the end of day chart for STI. Now this is the performance for STI, right? And this is for yesterday. Okay, this is until yesterday, because this is the end of day chart, which is the most powerful chart. If you want to do any analysis, you have to check the end of day chart rather than the real time. Okay, so what we know about STI is the significant resistance level around 2,500, right? Around 2,500, this is the longest bar of our chip distribution here, right? So how about now? The performance for now for STI is around 2,500. So STI now is around 2,500, right? So if the price can really stand above this level, 2,500, then we will have a higher probability that the price can turn bullish, at least for short term for STI, right? Until the price go up to reach what level? To reach the resistance at this relatively long blue bar of chip distribution. So the bottom is around 2,600. Yeah, around 2,600. So if price can really stand above the 2,500 and continue going up, then the next target would be 2,600, right? So means now the Singapore market is again at a key position now. It's at a key position, and then you may further ask, then how likely that STI can really stand above this level and continue going up and remain bullish in near future? Okay, in order to answer that question, you have to check the performance for the US, because the US market is the big brother. It's the big brother. So if the US can remain quite strong for short term in near future, maybe our Singapore and maybe Hong Kong can follow. But up until now, if you check the performance, Singapore, okay, it's in rebound, but for Hong Kong market is still in drop today. Today the price still went down until now, right? So it's a bit different from the performance of US. US last night is a very forceful rebound. It's a forceful rebound because it's upward gap for Nasdaq, upward gap, and after this upward gap, we see the price finally go back above the yellow line, right? So finally price go back above the last yellow line, but remember, it's still around the first yellow line, right? So the first yellow line here is still resistance. If the price unable to break up the yellow line here, the first yellow line here, still the price might drop again, right? But the last yellow line here will be the support, but the first yellow line here will be the resistance. So it's very interesting. Last night the price just touched and closed at a resistance level of the first yellow line. So if tonight the price drop, I will not be surprised, because this is the resistance. And if tonight the price break up this level, then means the price again go back above the medium term resistance levels, means maybe higher probability the price might be volatile between the yellow line and the yellow Tai Chi, right? I mentioned about the yellow Tai Chi signal. Tai Chi, the yellow Tai Chi. Yeah. So if the price tonight or in near future can really stand above the first yellow line here, the price would fluctuate in this box area. There might be some ups and downs. There might be some ups and downs within the box area. Ups and downs, until finally the price choose a direction either to break up the top of the yellow Tai Chi, or it would drop below the last yellow line again. I remind you, if next time the price drop below the last yellow line here again, so this is confirmed that US really turned quite bearish for at least the medium term. So I mentioned, if the price unable to go back above the yellow line in a short time, 3 days, then it means confirmed weak for medium term to long term. But the problem is for US Nasdaq, it quickly go back in just 3 days. See, this is the first day. This day the price still above, let's say around the last yellow line of Holy Rainbow. This is the first day confirmed, price below, right? But you see, in 2 days go back and then drop below, right? But 1, 2, 3 days, 3 days go back again. So means that the market currently hasn't yet really choose a direction to turn downward further. So maybe the price can still remain quite volatile. Yeah, around the yellow line and the yellow Tai Chi signal, unless really the price drop below the yellow line, last yellow line again. That will be almost the confirmation that really for medium term, US will drop further. But until now, still cannot come to such a conclusion. So if US can remain strong, break up the last yellow line here, then for our STI, higher probability the price can go back above the 2,500 resistance level, maybe continue going up. So if in that case, then for our AEM, I believe the price would give us another rally. So means the first red circle here would be the beginning of a rally. Okay, would be the beginning of rally. But that's we are under let's say the precondition that really the US can continue be strong in near future, right? But what if US cannot continue to be strong in near future? Then for our SDI, maybe it would not break up the 2,500, right? So then if faced with such uncertainty, so how do we deal with the individual stocks like AEM, right? So yesterday I mentioned about fear and confusion, right? So the US market, you trade stocks, you always have to face with the uncertainties which can bring you confusion, don't know what to do, right? So how do we deal? Actually, one good method to help you fend off the uncertainty, the risks, and also catch the opportunities, the potential opportunities is you can check the mini chart. You can check the mini chart, especially for some active stocks like AEM. You check the mini chart, you can find some low and highs in the mini chart so that you can catch the opportunity, the low points, or you can avoid the risks. Once the price is about to drop sharply, you will get the earliest signal in the mini chart, right? So let's go to the mini chart to check. For example, AEM, right? So we go to the 60-minute chart. For AEM, because this one is very active, if you check 30-minute chart, it's also active in the 30-minute chart. And for many Singapore shares, if you check 30-minute chart, you don't see any movement. Means that 30-minute chart is too short for that stock. You better change it to 60-minute chart or maybe even daily chart. For some Singapore shares, you really see the minute chart doesn't work that well. But for AEM, it still works, right? AEM it still works. So in the minute chart, now we are checking the 30-minute chart, right? So for 30-minute chart, what we can see is in the 30-minute chart, this is the first red circle in the 30-minute chart, right? So first red circle, you check the date, the timing. The timing is yesterday. So yesterday, when the market is about to close, the last 30 minutes, then we have the first red circle for AEM, okay, in the 30-minute chart. And then today, when the market, okay, so today, when the market open, it's around the close price of the first red circle candle, and then this is a upward gap. So that's around 9 a.m. Today 9 a.m. So the market open. So it's already higher than the high price. For super short-term trading, this is supposed to be a buy point for super short-term, right? And then you might say, wow, is it so reliable? You check yourself. Previously, let's say this is the first red circle in the 30-minute chart, but we never get the confirmation, right? This time, no, this time, Yeah, we have confirmation this time, but it failed. So you maybe you stop loss. But for many times, if you check, it cannot be confirmed. The buy point, first recycle, cannot be confirmed. And even if it is confirmed, you check the mini chart to sell. You will sell in time to avoid the big corrections in future. So this is for super short-term trading. You have to be very quick, have to be very fast. Your buy point, your sell point, all have to be very fast because you are doing speculation. You are doing speculation here, so you have to be very fast. So if you try this time successful break up, then you catch the very big rally today, early this morning, right? So after that, if you want to ask me, can I buy AM now, right? So this is the question I believe all of you are concerned with the most. Can I buy AM now, right? You check yourself in the 30-minute chart, the price is far away from the recycle. We say the recycle is like a magnetic. It will drag the price down. The price will be attracted to touch the recycle. Means better wait for some correction. Wait for some correction in the 30-minute chart until the price can maybe be close or touch the recycle again. You check this is a long bullish candle in the 30-minute chart and the half level. I mentioned about long bullish candle or bearish candle, half level, very strong support. The half level is, you check the figure here, the price half level of this long bullish candle is around $3.54 or 55, you see, $3.55. So that will be when the price drop to touch the recycle again. Means what? If in near future the price really drop to touch the half level, $3.55, around $3.55, and get support at the recycle again. Maybe if it turn upward again, you can consider to trade for super short term. Remember, I'm using the word super short term. Okay, it's not the normal. Normal trading is you check the daily chart, it's still around the resistance of the white of the yellow lines of homely rainbow, right? So we never have the confirmation in the daily chart until now. So but if you really want to catch a low point, then you check the mini chart, then you get some opportunities, but you need to be very quick, very fast. If we really touch the level and get support, turn upward again, you can try to buy for super short term. If then you buy it go up, right, then the price drop again. If it turn to white circle, you need to sell quickly. And what if the price drop to $3.55 and didn't stop dropping further, maybe it dropped further, the circle would turn white. In the 30-minute chart, the circle for AM would turn to white. After it turned to white, then you wait because it would drop further. And then next time, if in the 30-minute chart you get a buy point again, maybe you can try again. Okay, you can try again. But remember, if you want to trade such kind of super short term, you always need to know the bigger picture. The bigger picture for AWX. The bigger picture for AMAs, we have a blue Tai Chi signal at on 11th September, right? So this blue Tai Chi would be the defense line. So what we see is the price already almost touched the low price of the blue Tai Chi, and then today gave us a forceful rebound. This is for until yesterday. So today is a forceful rebound, right? So for this forceful rebound, what if in near future the price drop again? If it drop again, it drop below the low price of the blue Tai Chi, previous blue Tai Chi means what? Don't touch it. Even in the 30-minute chart, you have a buy point. Also, you cannot touch it because this low price of the blue Tai Chi is the defense line. If it drop below, then no hope. Means maybe it would remains weak, remain bearish for a while. But if the price never drop below the low price of the blue Tai Chi signal, the low price is $3.36, right? Then a go up again. Maybe for super short-term trading, you still can try to catch some opportunity. Buy low, sell high in the 30-minute chart. This is if you don't want to miss any opportunity for AEM, because when you wait until the price break up the last yellow line of the first yellow line of homely rainbow, counting down from top to bottom, first yellow line of homely rainbow, then it's already a bit high for short-term trading. You enter, the enter point may be a bit high for short-term trading, because for short-term, the lower you buy, the safer you are. So if you really want to, if you feel that AEM may have great potentiality in future, you don't want to miss the opportunity. On the other hand, because no one can secure 100% accuracy rate, we want to avoid the potential risks. Then you check the mini chart to find some buy point in the mini chart, and then to see how it works. If it really can remain bullish, then it would go up and break up the yellow line, and then you keep holding, right? You already bought based on the mini chart buy points. But if it didn't, it cannot break up the yellow line, the resistance of the yellow line. What to do? You stop loss. In the mini chart, 30-minute chart, you see the sell point. In the 30-minute chart, you stop loss. Your sell point will be quite early, quite in time. You will not lose much. But once you are successful, then it might be a great profit, even for short term. For short term, it might be a quite handsome profit. Okay, so this is for AEM. We want to do this for AEM because we believe AEM is a strong stock with great potentiality in future, right? Although the price now remain below the yellow line already, it's weak for medium term already, but still we have hope that it would go back above the yellow line again, right? Only now we are waiting for the confirmation, and today the price touched the yellow line but didn't really break up, so we are waiting for the price to break up. But if you want to buy earlier, then the price break up the last yellow line. So I share with you the method already. You check the mini chart to buy and sell in the mini chart to catch the opportunities, and at the same time to avoid the potential risks in case it will drop sharply, right? Then you sell in the mini chart. Based on the mini chart, it will be very fast. Okay, so apart from AEM, I also get another one stock roughly the similar situation as AEM, which is Franken. You still remember Franken? In my previous videos, I also mentioned about Franken. And you see Franken faced with almost the same situation as AEM. So now price give us the first residual. The price is at a strong resistance of the yellow line of homely rainbow. For Franken, it's also been in a medium-term correction for roughly 1 month and a half. Yeah, around 1 month and a half. And then it may have opportunity because we check for multicolor dragon. For multicolor dragon, well, this one is weaker, slightly weaker than AEM. For AEM, the big boy is still around 50%, but for Franken, now it's just around 25%, right? And also we have some retailers. But if the price can really break up the yellow line of the homely rainbow, then the big boys might increase, retailers might decrease, and until now, the retailer already decreased a lot to be roughly around within 20%, right? Now the retailers within 20%, and really if the price can break up the yellow line, that will be the confirmation to buy for short term, because the first residual, the high price, is around the yellow lines of rainbow. Once the price break up, them means price break up the high of the first red circle candle. That's a confirmed buy point for short term, right? And then what if the market repeat itself like the previous time? First red circle, and then the following day a drop and keep dropping. For this time, the previous time we see we don't have the confirmation because the close price is still below the high price of the first red circle candle. So this is not a confirmed buy point, right? But this time, can it be successful? Wait and see. So if you want to catch the potential potential chances for Franken, at the same time you want to avoid the risks because it's faced with strong resistance at the yellow lines of formula rainbow, you can check the minute chart. 30-minute chart for this one, I believe maybe not that good because this stock is not as popular as AEM. It's not as strong as AEM. If you check the minute chart, if you go to the minute chart, for example, 30-minute chart, right? So you see the candles extremely inactive. This is not normal candlesticks. So maybe it means what 30-minute chart is not suitable for Franken because it doesn't move in the 30-minute chart because it's not as active as AEM, right? And then how about 60-minute chart? 60-minute chart better. 60-minute chart better, but if you really want to check minute chart, then you have to stick to 60 because 60 is the biggest minute chart, right? We don't have a 2-hourly chart, or in the Homeless software we only have the 60-minute chart, which is the biggest period in the minute chart, right? So maybe you have to stick to the 60-minute chart. So if we check 60-minute chart, what we see is AEM today. It's today when market open, that's the first red circle. Then after that, the price is already in rally until now, right? So of course we will not chase after it now because it's very far away from the red circle already. So it's probably that the price might drop when the price is very far away from the first from the red circle, right? And also we see the volume decrease until now, right? So this also means a lot of people are still hesitating to buy. The energy supply is not that sufficient because the volume is decreasing in the 30-minute chart, right? So better not to chase after it because a lot of people are still hesitating. The confidence in it is not that strong in the 30-minute chart. Okay, so these are the two individual stocks I have spotted today, which might worth your attention. Actually, there is one other because we talk about AEM. We also will not forget about UMS, right? The same sector. So if you have checked AEM, also can check UMS a bit, right? So for UMS, you see it's the same situation around the yellow rainbow. First the red circle. So it might be a trap. It might mean opportunity. So no one can give you a definite answer. 100% accuracy rate, whether or not it's a trap or it's a chance for another rally. So if you want to catch the chance and avoid risks, I mentioned you check the minute chart. You do the same for AEM. For AEM, I believe you check the 60-minute chart should do. 60-minute chart. Okay, so you see the difference between AEM and UMS. UMS is also not as active as AEM because you check the minute chart, it also doesn't move. But just ever since today, it begin to move, right? We finally get some some real trend, right? So the candles really begin to move until from today on. But also we see the volume decrease until now after the first red circle. So better wait for some correction for this kind of shares. In the mini chart, I mean. Mini chart, if you in future you get some other opportunity, another when the price drop to the red circle, get support, turn upward again, or maybe a drop below the red circle, turn white circle again. Next time, if it turn to a red circle, you can consider. But the precondition is you need to check in the daily chart whether or not the price still remain above the strongest support or the final defense line. If the price already broken down the final defense line in the daily chart, not better not to touch it. Okay, in the mini chart. Okay, so that's about the method I share with you. How to deal with some stocks that might have opportunity. On the other hand, it also might be a trap. How to deal with them? Check the mini chart to find some buy point in the mini chart. Monitor in the mini chart, and once we are wrong, then we stop loss in the mini chart. Follow the sell point in the mini chart, then you will not lose much. Okay, so that's for the contents I want to share with you today. Now it's the individual stock diagnosis time. So if you get any stock you want to diagnose, you can put them in the, oh, thanks, you already put them in the chart, right? Let's check. The first one is BN4, right? So BN4, Capital Corp. Wow, I believe Capital Corp for long term is still down, right? It's still long term down. It's below the last yellow line of Homely Rainbow is down. It's first red circle. Of course, it's first red circle today, but I tell you, the yellow lines above, there will be very strong resistance in future for Capital Corp. And maybe we can go to the end of the chart to check. I look more of the end of the chart than the real time. Only when I want to trade super short term, I will check the real time chart. All else, I will always stick to the end of day, which is the most powerful one, right? So BN4. For Capital Corp, interesting thing is we have a blue Tai Chi signal. This is Tai Chi, right? So we have a blue Tai Chi. Blue Tai Chi means bottom catch. Previously, we used to have several times, but all failed because the price never stand above the high price of the blue Tai Chi means failed. Previous several times, all failed. So this time, can it be successful? The high price for the blue Tai Chi is $4.28, right? $4.28. And we check the current price is for Capital Corp is $4, is around the same level, $4.28, right? So if the price can remain above this level, maybe this is a bottom catch signal for Capital Corp, right? But bottom catch, I need to remind you, it's not that easy. It's tricky because above we have very strong resistance, right? So even if this is a successful bottom catch signal, the price can go up. The price might be volatile. When the price touch the yellow line of Homely Rainbow. I'm not saying that you cannot buy, but this buy point here can be tricky. This rally can be tricky to catch. The precondition is, of course, the price can really remain above the high price of today. The blue Tai Chi, sorry. The high price is $4.28, I mentioned already. So now the price is around the level, but can it remain above the level? Wait and see. Because today the market hasn't yet closed, right? So we wait until the market close. If the price can really above the level, $4.28 means you have higher probability that we might have a rebound in the near future. We have a rebound. How can you catch the rebound? You check. If you really want to catch such kind of speculative chances, you also have to refer to the mini chart. In the 60-minute chart, if you buy, after you buy, you see any sell point in the 60-minute chart, you need to sell immediately to avoid some potential risks. For example, BN4 mini chart. You know why I want to check mini chart? Because you are doing speculation. If you want to do speculation, so the best choice is to check the mini chart to buy and sell. Okay, so currently I'm checking 60-minute chart, right? So 60-minute chart tell you it's already many recircle away. It's yesterday for AEM, for Cable Corp, we already, it's not yesterday, it's 25th September. 25th September, we already got a buy point for super short term. After that, it's recircle all the time, right? So you actually continue holding until now. So if you didn't buy, you never chase after it because it's already high for super short term. You better wait for some chances in the mini chart. Maybe it turn to Y circle, and next time it turn to red circle again. If the price is still above $4.28, the high price of the blue Tai Chi, then that might be a good choice, good chance to catch some super short term speculation buy points. So you monitor in the mini chart if you really want to trade BN4 in near future. Okay, but such kind of bottom catch, I really don't recommend beginners to do it. And also for homely members, if you're quite a newbie in the market, I don't recommend you to do that because it's not easy to do. It's tricky. It's tricky, right? But if you're already veteran, you can try it. And then next one is 546 Meditech, right? So Meditech remain around the yellow line of homely rainbow. It remain around the yellow rainbow, right? And it's still recircle. Now the price gets some support at the recircle, right? So we need the price break up the yellow line. Until now, at least the money still flowing in, right? So we see the deviation expert. Until now, the money still flowing in, although the price is dropped, right? So then when it's likely that the price can give us some other chances? You go to the mini chart to check, do we have some, wow, in the mini chart, no hope, because mini chart is still, until now it's still Y circle, right? So it's still Y circle. Better if in near future there would be another red circle again. Maybe we can have some hope that for super short term, AEM turn strong again. Until now, if you based on the 60-minute chart, it's still weak in the super short term period, right? But for normal period, daily chart is still okay. It's still around the support of the yellow of the recircle, right? So we need a price in the 60-minute chart give us some recircle. And if in the mini chart we have money begin to flow in, that will be better. This time, the previous recircle, the price tried to give us some rally, but it failed because after the first recircle, the price never stand above the high of the first recircle. It failed. But in near future, we can monitor whether or not the price would stop dropping further and give us some recircle again, and also money begin to flow in again. You check the 60-minute chart. If the money begin to flow in again and the circle turn red again, that's when we would have some opportunities again for AEM, for at least a super short term. For normal period daily chart, you still can hold because this is still the price is still at the support of the recircle, right? So still can hold. If the price stop dropping further and then money begin to flow in the mini chart, then the price might begin to go up again. Okay, so this is for AEM. Anyone else? BS6. Yangzijiang, right? Yangzijiang is around the, it's around the white rainbow lines white lines of homely rainbow. Yeah, it's around the, yeah. So if you check the red circle, yesterday is the first red circle. Today until now, the price is still above the high price of the first red circle. Based on the short-term trading principle, and also money begin to flow in now, right? Today, money begin to flow in. If close price remain above the high price of yesterday's candle, right? And then that's a confirmed buy point for short term for Yangtzejiang, right? But the problem is for Yangtzejiang, if we check the white lines of homely rainbow, it's still slightly downward. So if after this buy point the price really go up, then the white lines would begin to go flat and then turn upward. Means, well, this is the successful long-term bullish reversal. That would be the best. But what if the price maybe just for several days rally, and then it turn to white circle again, it begin to drop again, then maybe this stock needs more time to complete the long-term bullish reversal. So it's possible that the price can complete the long-term bullish reversal in near future. But if it cannot do that, you need to stop loss. Okay, you need to stop loss and then wait for keep monitoring and wait for another next time we have a buy point again for short term. Okay, this is for Yangtzejiang. It might be the long-term bullish reversal. And if we check multicolor dragon, because it doesn't have a big BS6. Okay, so until now it doesn't have big boys, so that's the problem. So if really Yangtzejiang, you want Yangtzejiang to go up in future, the big boys must appear. The good thing is we don't have retailer. That's a good thing, right? Along the long-term sideway here, retailers already gone completely. So if big boys can appear and increase again in near future, then we will have more confidence to hold this one. Or the chances will be bigger for Yangtzejiang to go up. This one may have opportunity, can keep monitoring. If you want to buy tentatively, can try based on the short-term trading rules. But I'm not guaranteeing you 100% accuracy rate. This is a high success rate. You follow it, you will not lose much. You can stop loss in time, and once you are lucky or the market give you opportunity, you might catch the biggest profit. Okay, and then another one is BYD. And I cannot keep diagnosing for you. Maybe I will just diagnose. Okay, only last two, right? BN 42N. Okay, 42N and BYD, the last two, right? Okay, BYD first. BYD. Oh, this is the one I mentioned about the casino, right? So yeah, I mentioned about this because this is yesterday in the noon I mentioned about this, right? So first red circle is the confirmation last night. So you just, if you have bought, you just keep holding, because this is the one I mentioned about the gambling, the casino sector, several stocks, right? So this one is the strongest, and the pattern here also is the most beautiful. Yeah, this one you bought, you can keep holding, right? So this is the good buy point. I believe you're homely member, right? You are following the software. That's good for you. And then the last one is 42N. Is it Valutronic? Is it 42N? Oh, it's not Valutronic. What's the code for Valutronics? Never mind. BN2, right? Okay. So 42N. 42N. This one is a super penny stock. Super Singapore penny stock. And what we see is it's the first red circle, but it's the strongest resistance around the blue line of homely rainbow. Blue line, and also above the yellow line, resistance, strong resistance. The good thing is money already flowed in for a while, and also the big boys seems like beginning to go up a bit. Retailers decrease, and the purple line now is within the big boy red bar. So that's a good sign, but resistance above is also quite strong. So usually when you feel that a lot of uncertainty and also might have chance, you need to consider yourself whether or not you can take big risks. If you cannot take big risks, if you feel the risks quite big quite big, you just give up to find some other stocks. After all, the stock market is full of opportunities. Why do we have to stick to a stock with big risk, right? But if you really must want to trade this one and you can tolerate big risks, you can follow the indicators to trade. The worst thing would happen is, wow, it failed. You follow the indicator to stop loss, you will not lose much. So for Homely member, if you are already Homely member, you can monitor this share with the software. I mentioned about the 60-minute chart. You can check a bit about the 60-minute chart. If you are not a Homely member, you're not a Homely member, you can talk to me privately about some more details, because it's already quite late now. So the video has a time limitation. I cannot just keep talking to waste your time, right? So if you want to know more details about 4 to N, you can talk with me privately, okay, after the video. Okay, so I think it's about the time that we call it a day today. But before we finish, I still need to mention that don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe, to share my video with more friends. So if more friends can come and join us, so I will be greatly motivated to produce better and better videos for you. Okay, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.